matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida Atlantic's offense will take the field first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick by this defense.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how... Eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The give to the back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Backfield, it's Terrell. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So his offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Caught in the backfield, it's Dayton. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. He leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Trying to set up the screen. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And some room to work.
The return is tackled down at the 42.
They'll start this drive from the 42.
International offense will take over. First and 10.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. FIU pushing tempo.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Motion from the wideout. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Takes the handoff. It's Terrell. Nice move to keep. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. They feed him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy, and the defender just simply got beat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up 7-2. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive there.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The short hands, it's Carr. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Owls want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. He'll run for it. Oh, he's got a chance. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Otherwise, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Brings up second down.
The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Quick with the spin move. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. On the ground, it's Terrell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Third down coming up.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
International. 2.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. FIU pushing tempo. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. On the run, it's Terrell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll run the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. It's a running room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Here comes the hurry up.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He's going to take off.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking for a gap. It's Simpkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Going to take a shot at this DB. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Quick strike complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Florida International, 9.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Lewis. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. FIU pushing tempo. And we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Turning it on. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
What a nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points in the safety.
FIU will line up to punt. Here they come, and it's touchdown Owls. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 17 over Sam Houston. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got an open man. Pulled down for the tackle. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO, but that time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hook up.
He's got him this time. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Perry. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the Florida Atlantic, has the offense humming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And off from the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. FIU pushing tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. FIU will line up to punt. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On third down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Card. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Caught behind the line. It's Terrell. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the run. There he goes. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Finds a room to throw that one in there. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
FIU pushing tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They want to throw it. Dances away. Finds a crease at the 20. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's McGee. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Loss of 3. 2nd down coming up.
The give as they work on that clock. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Florida Atlantic races to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And a quick shuffle pass. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He wants it all. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Bringing the heat. And down he goes back at the 3. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Looking for space. It's McGee. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates